Hey people, it's good to be in reality, right? Reality's kind of, cool. That's why I like Side Order. It's why it's one of my favorite games of 2024. You're gonna see why. Anything I buy Side Order DLC, all the features and all that. See? Pop goes your head. I really, really enjoy Side Order. Those are some crazy boobs, right? Yep, sad vagina, right? Yeah, I enjoy Side Order, dude. Side Order's crazy. When you talk about top video games, you better know what you're talking about. I'll show you what I mean. There's more. Mm-hmm. For crying out loud, right? I don't know if that's a transgender butt. We'll have to get back on that one, right? It kind of feels like it is a transgender butt, but we'll see what it's about, right? We'll figure out some things, right? So now if we look closer at this, see how tiny this one is? Boobs. You see the color theme of the color? Crazy, right? Yeah. Yeah. This one right here is good also. All I remind myself when I try and think about the stuff that's awesome on planet Earth. See what I'm saying? Like the stuff that's really cool on planet Earth. As I try to remember how scary they are. They don't look normal at all, you know what I mean? They look like they're like hiding, okay? So this is why this is right here. It's a demented way to think about with this one, because you could think of it as a mouth, but there's all kinds of demented ones. Like excitement, right? When you're pulling a female's arm while you're ramming her in the back. It's a pretty crazy little picture they got here, right? It's a little insane. So ice skating, what was the other one? Fee? Fee has pretty good color, right? Yeah, she has really good colors, A little too good of colors, Yeah, when they make an amiibo, it's just so crazy whenever they make an amiibo, especially like a Princess Zelda amiibo. There's Ray. Yeah. So if you've been catching on to everything I've been pointing to, it's adding up, It's pretty crazy. Yeah. Thank gosh people rage quit, man. Oh, I love it when they rage quit, man. You want to know the person that rage quit? Because there's another scary thing. You want to know what their name was? Right? Yeah, they're a Fortnite name. Ninja likes to play Fortnite, right? That one's good right there. 1, 2. I'm sure Ninja will want to know. You know what the attitude his partner had, right? So I'm pretty sure they'll want to know. Yeah, you know. Hold on, what's this one right here? Aside. That's pretty creepy. Wow. See, when it comes to side, I try to think of like Shadow of the Colossus. But sometimes, even though it's still a pair of boobs, so, Shadow of Colossus, but, there's a more important picture. That's why I was pointing to you, to the other ones, right? And the stairs. Yeah, some more Mario 64. Yeah, I was paying attention to this because I was like looking at this detail that was going on right here. And it'll be nice to have like the actual, the heads. That'll be good to get. Grape, shiver, pea, wine. Wine's a good one. So what's with the head pop off, right? Popping the head off, wine. Frieza. Ooh. Man, we could wait patiently for me to tell you what the good games are, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can wait. One, two. Some patience. The screaming, the vaginas, a vagina shaped into boobs and legs, the teeth, the screaming. I like that one. See this one right here? I was wondering why Mesmer was fighting us with snakes, right? You like this one also? Gosh. Zoom in on it. There's no way. Look at that. A human? What the heck is that supposed to be, right? Sometimes there could be some mystery too. This is kind of crazy. We might got a new mystery right here. They're right below BP. I got new mystery right now. Huh. What's up, Slow? Gosh dang it, Slow. Oh, talk about shocking me. Here's a ZA, but talk about shocking me, right? All those deleted Colossus pictures, just to think that there's another, right? Another thing somewhere else. The worm. What game did they choose to remake in 2025? Xenoblade Chronicles X. Worms. It's a mite. Oh my gosh, that looks like an awesome Sonic Hedgehog game, doesn't it? Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. We gotta look for those boobs, right? I know. No. We gotta try and find them. Then we get to be like Sonic Underground, that kind of stuff. Yeah, watch. You're looking closely, right? It looks pretty crazy, right? It's very crazy. Mario 64 crazy. You know what's also crazy about it? BP around the butthole and vagina, huh? Of course that can happen. Pretty dang good picture. Not too bad so far. Amy was a good ending in that movie, the movie that people saw. Pretty decent ending. Very good. Very, very good. That's why they hired Keanu Reeves and Jim Carrey. Pretty good. Look at this one. Leg up. Oh, right. If only I could like give you like guys a little. You see, you guys know what I'm talking about. Now I'm just trying to figure something out for you. Yeah. A tail face, huh? You were looking at it, right? 1, 2. Don't look at these little things. You can look at them though. I'd look at 1, 2, right? I was pointing at just some things like this a couple of days ago also. I think that's the star of the show, by the way. Lovely dirt. It's probably the star of the show. I mean, why else would she just be like lowly dirt, right? That had to be there because this is right here. That's a good one. That one's okay. That one right there. I should probably try and find the humans again. Xenoblade eyes are pretty crazy, yeah. Creamy eyes. That's exactly what I think about when they're talking to the blades. I'm like, what the heck's actually going on? Because they're all talking to these blades, you know? What the heck is this? It's good. It's all cream filled. It's supposed to be dark, but you know, they're all cream filled. Do you remember that Minecraft thumbnail video that you can commonly look on YouTube? Yeah, I have to keep researching a little bit more, people, but like, you know what? That's pretty good. Tiny faces. Yeah, research a little bit, but you know, that's pretty good. Vengeance. I always get vengeance when they quit, guys. That's the creepy part. 1, 2. I get to stab somebody in the head as soon as somebody quits on this game. That's good. Even that's good. Does not need to be really correct right there because I don't want you to cut it off right there for a half. Because Pyra and Mithra. Pyra and Mithra, yes, just too crazy. It's the idea of making a fighting game. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3. It's the idea of making a fighting game and making the fighting game so good, even though like you'll have all the other fighting games you'll be paying attention to, you know? It's that creepy kind of thing. All our friends are here. It's a really good project too, because that makes sense for the project, you know? How else do you make a unforgettable fighting game known as Super Smash Brothers? Well, you start to add some things, right? And then you add Final Fantasy characters in Super Smash Brothers. And then you play a game like Shadow of Colossus and find Cloud in Shadow of Colossus. Cloud on a wall. It's a pretty good picture. That's why I pointed to this one. I mean, the foot would be so good. It would be so good to see the uni foot again. So that's why they called your game Side Order. It'd be very good just to see Uni's foot again. Instead of looking at Yoshi all the time, you know? Red, gold, and green. That one's good. Keep looking for the uni. Oh, BP was really good detail. There's another picture I have that I'll show you later in the future why BP is so awesome, you know? You've been seeing the spears, right? Yeah. Cuphead. The horns. You know, it's creepy is seeing, because when you see through me, I show you Shav Colossus Ray, right? I talk about Psylux because Psylux is really crazy too. See? Psylux. This one right here, we got a growing tube. I love the growing tubes. This one's good also. Yeah. Getting really creative on this one, you know. This one they're doing because they like the emotion. They like the Demi Kids box art because, you know, people say they like PlayStation, right? They like they're doing a lot of good things with this one. Witcher 4, huh? Yeah, Silux and Witcher 4. The growing tube is very good. Good enough for me to look at a picture, you know? This motherfudger right here. Look at these motherfudgers right here. Who stands before me? Because that's really what it is when you meet them. It's like, who stands before me? That's why they're scary. I don't think we want to imagine Ray has come, right? Sure we do. Sure. Consult MN. Sure. It's cunning. That's pretty good detail, right? Oh my gosh, Coco. Yeah, I've been watching the Spider-Man stuff. That's been pretty cool. The little Spider-Man cartoon show. It's been pretty crazy. Because we go from, I like Dora the Explorer, but like now we got the whole Spider-Man thing going on, right? That's good. A drop. Yeah, it's really good. It wants me to look at this one. Not this one. This one. That's good. Mario 64. I really like it when people rage quit people. When they rage quit, it gets pretty crazy. Oh my gosh, fantasy. Cut it off. Yep, 1, 2. Hiding behind it. Fantasy. Bird. Because the only thing that's going to see us up here is a bird, right? A creepy bird. And there you go, Zelda fans. That's really good. That's a good way before 2025. There you go. Yep. It's pretty good. And I'm a big Zelda fan, so that's pretty crazy. But, this bird, I really hated that bird. That bird is so evil. So, I felt like another scary thing would be to tell you, like, what's actually going on, right? 1, 2. That's okay. That's good. It's a stare. It's all right. It's an okay one. The stare is good, though. The 1, 2 stare. That's the thing that makes me angry is because, like, if you were to think about making an actual list where you tell people you think you know what the good video games are, you'd be very sad because, like, the top 5 list would be very weird looking. It would look so weird. It would not look like you would think it would look like. It's nothing against YouTubers, by the way, people. It's just, it is what it is. The fact that they were willing to add the bird was hilarious. I was like, oh my gosh, they're just like, screw you, here's the bird. And you're like, the bird, like them giving you the middle finger. Yeah. To me when it was asked actual questions or stuff, right? And they're like, oh, I know if I post this video out fast enough and I rush on YouTube and I post this video, that will be a good idea. Not even close. Can we look at a last one for them? Come on, give them a last one. Come on now. That's fine. That's good. 1, 2, 3. That's good. The sad face, when you're playing Erdtree, the whole sad face thing, there's a whole crazy thing going on with the sad face, and I really enjoy the sad face. So there's a whole entire thing that's going on with that. Now, the reason when I was showing Elden Ring, like the base game, not the DLC, and then I was showing BP, which was in Elden Ring, which was very disturbing, I wasn't doing it to be like, look what like to be like, click on my video, that kind of stuff. No, I was doing it because as soon as I find BP, I want BP. You know what I mean? As soon as I find BP, I want BP. And the reason I want BP is I want to know why Sad Eyes is, because Sad Eyes is like very mysterious, right? But the thing about it is it goes like into the specifics of a hole, nasty holes, right? It goes into that specific, okay? So that's kind of like the idea that I have when I'm thinking about actual videos of lore. You can't get Elden Ring's lore without me. That's the whole point that I thought was pretty scary. You just can't get it. And I was thinking about like the actual information all the information that was going on. And what was kind of surprising me? This was the surprising information that was also surprising me too, right? Was that the games that were chose, right? Because we had Star Wars Outlaw. That was a good game. That is a good game. See what I'm saying? It's a good game. And that's kind of like the thing that's like, I don't know, this dang legs thing right here. But yeah, that's the whole point of it, okay? The whole point of it is Star Wars Outlaw. Oh my gosh, man. They don't have to tell you who's working on Star Wars. They don't have to tell you that. Star Wars Outlaw is just very, 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 very impressive in many ways. When it comes to like top games, like actual top video games, like I could definitely see that being somewhere. And it comes from rational thinking, because the movements, the ideas they had, the way they wanted to move it in a third person. And that was kind of like the funny thing about it also, was like, I was like, if you had some kind of complaints, because it sounds so scary, right? It's pretty scary. And you have complaints. Well, the gameplay mechanics are very good gameplay mechanics for a Star Wars video game. And the kind of mechanics that they're using goes by a spectrum. And it's a really good spectrum that should be familiar to you, right? And they're doing a really good little thing with the gameplay elements. So that game is hilariously fun. It's just kind of like chill game, but it's kind of scary. And I really like the way that they were just having all the characters move in the game. So it's a good game. And that's the problem I have. It's like if you're gonna go and talk about like, awards to video games, Man, you better know what you're talking about. Because the movements and all that, you gotta see what's going on. This one's good. 1, 2, that's fine. Pearl's very good design, though, as you know. Pearl's just really good design. Yorda's good design. I think like a real technical look of what's a good video game, what's a bad video game. Oh my gosh, that would be really good. To get to that point would be awesome. Like, what is an actual good video game? That's the good ones. That's the ones I want. That's all I want. I just want to make sure I get those ones. It's crazy how tiny it is. See this one right here? This one's tiny right here, but it's looking pretty good. Yeah, it's good. Right. What kind of picture is this? I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty good, though. See what I'm saying? It's good. That jacket, right? A jacket for a new video game. Ooh, she looked so good in the trailer. Do you remember when she's jumping off the rock to fight a robot? That's pretty crazy, right? Jumping directly off a rock, right? To go and fight a robot. Huh. A human versus a robot? Slow? I think that's pretty good. Right? That's good. Slurp, slurp.